Next, let's queer up gay culture. Both major U.S. parties move left on LGBTQ issues. The 2024 platforms of both major U.S. political parties offer significant insights into their stances on LGBTQ issues, one through vocal advocacy, the other through marked silence. The Democrats' 2024 platform, largely mirroring the 2020 vision, showcases a strong commitment to LGBTQ rights. Under Vice President Kamala Harris, the platform continues to highlight achievements such as the Respect for Marriage Act, the reversal of Trump's transgender military ban, and the expansion of gender-affirming healthcare. It renews promises to pass the Equality Act, protecting queer adoptive parents, and combat conversion therapy. While many Republican-led states have introduced bans, Democrats firmly pledge to protect the rights of parents and doctors to make healthcare decisions for transgender youth. The 2024 Republican platform, on the other hand, is surprisingly sparse on LGBTQ issues, particularly concerning gay, lesbian, and bisexual rights. In sharp contrast to the 2016 platform, which strongly opposed same-sex marriage, this year's document offers silence. The only queer-related focus in the GOP platform is on transgender issues with promises to combat gender indoctrination in schools and taxpayer-funded gender transition surgeries, and restrict transgender participation in women's sports. While far from supportive of transgender rights, Trump has taken a more hands-off approach to same-sex marriage. This shift has made room for Republican groups like the Log Cabin Republicans, who represent LGBTQ conservatives, to gain a more visible presence. In the ongoing cultural wars, the Democrats reaffirmed their progressive commitment while the Republicans quietly stepped back from previous stances on marriage. Wow, that is a mouthful. But first off, it's kind of interesting to see on the political field how Democrats are more focused on the LGBTQ rights, and I think Republicans are a little bit more focused on the transgender community. They have just like this weird fascination with them. So, yeah.
It's the divide and conquer, and let's make them an enemy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in the 60s, it was gays. Then it became lesbians. Then it became people of color. Well,
it's always been people of color.
People of color. Yeah. But I'm just saying.
It started there, though.
The Republicans have found a divide and conquer mentality.
I have to say, I find this story odd because the idea that the Republicans have moved left is just a red herring.
Yeah.
Like that is like silence is a position.
Yes.
To not say,
Right.
I mean, and also Project 2025, even though Trump officially, makes very clear that that is not, his, no one believes it. And so many people in his administration had a wrong draft.
And his name is in it.
His name is mentioned.
The idea they're like, this is left for the Republicans.
Right.
Left of what?
Yeah.
Left of like super, super far right?
Right.
And again, silence is a position, and this whole idea that it can kind of be misreading to be like everyone's kind of moving left. No, people are very much on the right in this position, and they are Republicans. Like, in no unclear terms, this is not of like everyone is just kind of getting better. Like,
Right.
But it also makes the argument that only people who are gay or part of the LGBTQ community are only Democrats. There are definitely some LGBTQ Republicans that need to stand up for their own rights, but why hide in the shadows? You're doing exactly what the conservatives want you to do, is just to be, like have your rights and your issues not be, stand up for. So I think they need to come out and speak up against, like, hey, we're here too. No matter if you're Democrat or Republican, you're LGBT, you're part of the community as well, and you need to say something.
Maybe Nate Silver can ask Peter Thiel.
I don't know who that is.
Vote as if your life depends on it, because,
It does.
my friends, it does.
It does.